Hi, this is Mato. People always ask me, what is the best book to study about the history of chess? I always thought that this was the best way to learn about the history of chess and evolution of the chess game. But now I have found even a better book. Is that possible? Yes, it is possible. There is an interactive version of this book. Let me show you. Let's start with this game. This is where I actually stopped when I was going through this book. This is a game between Alechin and Hofmeister, played in Petrograd in 1917. It is white to move. In this position, Alechin played c5, intending to open the position. Black to move, and player with the black pieces had a plan of his own. He played b5. His plan was to trap Alechin's queen. Let's take it back. Knight to f1, check. Doesn't work. After king to h1, knight to g3, rook takes on g3, and so on. You can check this variation on your own. Let's go back to our game. b5, like I said, intending to trap the queen. A takes on b5, knight to e4. How to save the queen? What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Alechin played b6. What a move. Knight takes queen. Pawn takes knight. And now rook from e to c7. White to move. How would you continue now? Alechin played b7 check. King to b8. White to move. The first move that comes to mind is pawn takes rook, isn't it? Alechin played d7. Black is lost. Queen to g3 check, king to h1, and the game ended here. Black resigned. If rook takes rook on c2, then b takes on c8, queen, double check, checkmate. What an amazing game. You can go through the whole games like this, or you can solve chess puzzles. Okay, let's go to the start of this book. Here are the chapters. I will click on Introduction and View. And this is the introduction by Garry Kasparov, one of the greatest chess players of all time. I will not read the introduction to you. You will have to do this yourself after you get the book. Let's go back to the start. I will click on this image, Chess before William Steinitz. In this chapter, you will find the games of Greco, the first professional chess player. You will find games of Philida, MacDonald and Bourdonnais, Saint-Amand, Andersen, and of course, the games of Paul Morphy, who was the first world champion, but it was not official. And let's go back. I will click on Chapter 3, William Steinitz, the first world champion. Let's click on this. And here you can read about William Steinitz. At the start it says that he was also the creator of a new positional chess school. His teaching became a turning point in chess. It was from Steinitz that the era of modern chess began. You can read the rest of the text on your own. And let's go to the next chapter. Immanuel Laska, the second world champion. Let's click on Chapter 4. I will click on View. Immanuel Laska was the record holder. He was the world champion for 27 years. There is a nice reading about Immanuel Laska. You can do this later on your own. Let's go back to chapters again. Chapter 5. Capablanca, the third world champion. I will click on View. Capablanca was one of the most esteemed and legendary figures in the history of chess. You can read the rest of the story on your own later on. Let's go back. Here you can solve the puzzles or go through the complete games. There is tons of amazing material which will help you to improve your chess enormously. I'm going very quickly and I still can't reach the end of this amazing chapter. And let's go back to the last chapter. Alexander the Great, the fourth world champion. I will click on view. His fantastic combinations were based on a sound positional foundation. His sacrifices were much more sound than Tal sacrifices. You can read the rest of the text on your own. We have already seen one of his games, and let's solve one of the problems from this chapter. This is your fun workshop. All the chapters are like this. You solve the problems, or you can watch the whole game. I'm scrolling down and scrolling down. Endless fun, which will help you to improve your game. Tons of material to study. And you don't need the chessboard and pieces. You would move quickly through paces, and no trees were cut to make this amazing book. As you can see, tons of amazing material. Okay, let's try to solve one puzzle here. I will click on solve. So black played G3, keeping the file closed. Perhaps we should attempt to open the file by pushing the pawn. Maybe. And then bishop is attacking the knight. But we can push the pawn again, maybe. And then we take the pawn with check. And this should be winning, and that is true. This was just one of the 1,000 amazing puzzles from this book. We have only scratched the surface. To access the full version, please click on the link below the video. And that is all. Bye for now.